Our planet is undeniably shaped by water, the very essence of life as we know it. It covers the majority of the Earth's surface and dictates weather patterns, supports ecosystems, and influences human civilization. And rivers in particular are its lifeblood, the arteries that keep our planet thriving. They are essential for sustaining life and shaping the world around us. These rivers act as the veins of the Earth, a vast and intricate network that spans continents. They are the pathways through which water circulates, nourishing the land and connecting ecosystems, carrying water from mountains, where it often originates as snowmelt or glacial runoff, all the way to the sea, completing a vital cycle. This journey is crucial for maintaining the balance of our planet's water resources. The journey of water across land, from its source to its final destination, is called drainage. It's a continuous process, shaped by gravity and the contours of the land. This drainage, a dynamic system, shapes our landscapes over millennia, carving valleys, creating fertile plains, and influencing the distribution of life. Every river, no matter how small, is part of a larger drainage basin, a geographical area defined by its hydrological characteristics. This basin is an area where all rainfall, snowmelt, and groundwater eventually drains into a single river system, acting as a funnel for water resources. Picture a crumpled leaf, its intricate folds and valleys mimicking the Earth's surface. As you pour water onto it, you'll notice how the water flows to the central crease, guided by the contours of the leaf. In much the same way, rain collects in a basin, following the natural slopes and depressions of the land. The boundaries between these basins are called water divides, the high ground that separates one watershed from another. These water divides, often mountain ridges or elevated plateaus, determine a river's path, dictating where the water will flow and which basin it will ultimately reach. In India, prominent mountain ranges like the Western Ghats, stretching along the western coast, and the ancient Aravallis running through Rajasthan, act as these crucial water divides, influencing the flow of numerous rivers. They play a vital role in sending rivers either east towards the Bay of Bengal or west towards the Arabian Sea, shaping the hydrological landscape of the subcontinent. Understanding drainage patterns, the concept of basins, and the role of water divides helps us see how rivers sculpt fertile plains, providing rich agricultural land and supporting diverse ecosystems. It also explains the formation of valleys, carved over centuries by the relentless force of flowing water, and the creation of deltas, where rivers meet the sea. These fundamental principles explain why civilizations throughout history have always flourished along rivers, relying on them for water, transportation, and fertile land. By grasping these basics of river systems, we can truly appreciate the deep and intricate connection between water, the land it flows through, and the life it sustains, creating a delicate and interconnected web. Rivers are the architects of our world, constantly reshaping the landscape and influencing the environment around them. They are not just natural features, they are integral to shaping both the natural world and the course of human history. The story of rivers is, in essence, the story of life itself, a continuous flow of water, energy, and history. India's rivers fall into two great groups, Himalayan and peninsular. Himalayan rivers, born in the snow-capped north, are perennial, fed by both monsoon rains and melting glaciers. They carve deep valleys and bring fertile silt to the plains, supporting dense populations and year-round agriculture. Peninsular rivers, older and flowing through ancient plateaus, are mostly seasonal, swelling during the monsoon and shrinking in the dry months. Their courses are more stable, with shallower valleys and less sediment. This division shapes life. The north thrives on constant water, while the south adapts to seasonal flows. Water management and agriculture in each region reflect these differences. Understanding this divide reveals the diversity of India's landscapes and cultures. Rivers are not just water, they are the pulse of the land. The Himalayas, a towering range of snow-capped peaks, are not only a geographical marvel, but also the source of life for millions. From these majestic heights, three legendary rivers emerge, carving their paths through the landscape. First, we have the Indus, then the Ganga, and finally, the mighty Brahmaputra. The Indus begins its journey near the serene Lake Mansarovar, nestled high in the Tibetan plateau. From there, it flows through the rugged terrain of Ladakh, and as it descends, it is joined by the life-giving 5 rivers of Punjab, each contributing to its growing strength. Finally, after traversing a great distance, it empties into the vast expanse of the Arabian Sea. The Ganga, revered as India's most sacred river, holds a special place in the hearts and minds of millions. Its source lies in the icy depths of the Gangotri Glacier, high in the Himalayas. It officially becomes the Ganga at the sacred confluence of Devprayag, and is nourished by numerous tributaries, including the Yamuna and Kosi, together creating the expansive and fertile northern plains of India. The Brahmaputra, known as the Tsangpo in Tibet, meanders through the high-altitude landscape before taking a dramatic turn as it enters India, transforming into a powerful and braided river as it flows through Assam. As it reaches Bangladesh, the Ganga, known there as the Padma, and the Brahmaputra converge in a spectacular display of natural power, ultimately forming the world's largest river delta, the Sundarbans, a vast and intricate network of waterways and islands. This delta is a unique mangrove ecosystem where the rivers tirelessly shape the landscapes, providing sustenance and support to millions of people and holding a central place in the region's culture, traditions, and spirituality. Their incredible journeys from the icy peaks of the Himalayas to the vast expanse of the sea are powerful stories of nature's abundance and enduring strength. The Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra are not just rivers, they are so much more. They are the very lifeblood of northern India and Bangladesh, sustaining ecosystems and communities alike. Their deltas are ecological treasures of immense value, providing a critical habitat for rare and endangered wildlife, including the majestic Royal Bengal tiger. These rivers have stood as silent witnesses to the rise and fall of countless civilizations, shaping the course of history. They are the arteries of the Indian subcontinent, seamlessly connecting mountains, fertile plains, and diverse communities of people. Their enduring legacy is etched into the very land they nourish, a testament to their vital role. In essence, the story of these rivers is inextricably linked to the story of India itself, a narrative of resilience, abundance, and enduring cultural significance. Peninsular rivers flow through ancient stable landscapes shaped by the Western Ghats. Major rivers like the Godavari, Krishna, Mahanadi, and Kaveri rise in these highlands and flow east, forming fertile deltas on the Bay of Bengal. The Godavari, the Dakshin Ganga, is the largest, with a vast basin and many tributaries. The Krishna and Kaveri also create rich agricultural regions. Not all rivers flow east. Narmada and Tapi travel west through deep rift valleys, forming estuaries instead of deltas. These rivers are seasonal, teaching the importance of water conservation. Dams and reservoirs store monsoon water for irrigation and power. Peninsular rivers have nurtured diverse cultures and ecosystems for centuries. Their steady flow sustains life across southern and central India. They are the ancient heartbeat of the land. India's lakes are as varied as its rivers, each with a unique origin. Himalayan lakes like Dal and Nainital are glacial, nestled among peaks. Coastal lagoons such as Chilika and Pulicat are formed by sandbars, supporting rich fisheries. Oxbow lakes dot the floodplains of the Ganga and Brahmaputra. Some lakes like Sambar and Lonar are shaped by geology or meteor impacts. Many lakes are man-made, created by dams for water storage and power. Lakes regulate river flow, support biodiversity, and provide water for people and industry. They are vital for climate, livelihoods, and recreation, true jewels of the landscape. Rivers are India's lifelines, shaping its history, economy, and culture. Civilizations and cities have always flourished along their banks, drawn by fresh water and fertile soil. The northern plains, enriched by river silt, are India's food bowl, while canals and reservoirs make farming possible even in drier regions. Rivers have been highways for trade and cultural exchange, and today efforts are reviving inland waterways for transport. Hydroelectric projects harness river power for clean energy. Rivers are revered in Indian culture, especially the Ganga, seen as sacred and purifying. They are central to daily life, spirituality, and prosperity. Protecting rivers means safeguarding India's future. Today, India's rivers face a grave threat. Pollution. These vital waterways, the lifeblood of our nation, are under siege. Untreated sewage and industrial waste, often discharged directly into the water, choke these lifelines, turning them into toxic streams. This pollution is endangering not only the health of our ecosystems, but also the well-being of countless communities that depend on these rivers. Toxic chemicals poison the water, seeping into the very fabric of these natural resources. They harm aquatic life, decimating fish populations and disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem, and make rivers unsafe for drinking and farming. The beauty and sanctity of rivers are at risk, their spiritual significance tarnished by neglect. And so is the well-being of millions who rely on these waters for their livelihoods, their sustenance, and their cultural identity. Recognizing the urgency, the government has launched major cleanup efforts, like the Ganga Action Plan and Namami Gange, ambitious projects aimed at restoring the glory of our most sacred river. These initiatives involve building treatment plants to process waste and enforcing stricter regulations to prevent further pollution. However, government action alone is not enough. Public awareness and active participation are crucial for the success of these endeavors. Restoring rivers is not just an environmental need, it's a societal imperative. It's vital for public health, economic stability, and the preservation of our cultural heritage. The challenge is immense, requiring sustained effort and unwavering commitment, but it is not impossible to overcome. Together, with collective action and a shared vision, we can revive our rivers and secure a better future for generations to come. The story of India's rivers is still being written, a narrative of hope, resilience, and the potential for transformation. Let's ensure it flows strong and pure, a testament to our commitment to a cleaner, healthier India.